Good flat stacking here. Start off for Joseph. He gets a Tetris. Tugi gets one as well. And so it's pretty interesting to see what players have when they come back after
Java.
a huge layoff like this, or layover, whatever you want to call it. Just a huge break, multiple years. I don't know. Joseph doesn't appear to have lost a step, at least stacking wise. I mean, so far, so good. 93,000 for Joseph, 72,000 for Tugi. We saw a much different result in Korion's match, but Korion has not had as much of a break because he did play in CTWC in 2025, and he's played in some regionals, and, I think Japan regionals. Occasionally plays online. I don't know how much Joseph's really playing, in the last 4 years. I'm sure he played a bit in the run-up to this, but other than that, who knows? 125 for Tugi, 162 for Joseph. Yeah, and I think Korion's was a bit of just kind of bad day. Everybody has a bad day. We just saw World DAS Championship and DAS Masters Champion Giovanni. Just didn't have the set that he would want to have, so not a set to write home about for him. And those happen for championship caliber players, as well as, not as often as it does for the rest of us, but it can happen to anybody. So hopefully we can lure some of these players back for Tap Masters too. $257 for Joseph, $202 for Tugi. Tetris Tugi, $248, $282 for Joseph. And yeah, I think there was some comment, there was maybe a little bit of a sentiment after Korion's match, maybe he just doesn't have it anymore. But, I mean, he was able to get, a 1.1 qualifier. I mean, solidly in the bracket. With no question, he had a good qualifier. So, I think it's just kind of an off day. I don't know. Hopefully we can lure him back. I think we'll do this event a couple times a year. I don't want to go nuts. But a couple times a year. 320 for Tugi, 378 for Joseph. Joseph getting Tetris ready with a little T-tuck there. Long bar over Tetris for Joseph. Oh, the S flat for Joseph. What the heck? Oh my god. Studying. Alright, Tetris for Joseph, 448, 370 for Tugi. Other Tetris for Joseph. Tugi trying to navigate around this long bar in the middle. Board could be tough, but no, he's going to uncover. Okay, good. Q-Pup Jesus Prime resub, 12 months. Thank you, Q-Pup Jesus. Also, I missed this resub from Scoops with the Prime sub, 3 months. Thank you, Scoops, as well. Scoop17. I missed that. Is Joseph's picture recent, or is that an old picture? I don't know. I got it from the internet. I got it from a news story about him. I didn't have a... That's what I had. Alright, we're about 13 lines away from level 19. That speed is going to increase by 50%. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be from 2019, I think it is. Jesus has gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the Twitch channel. Thank you, Pup, Himi, Ratchoosu, Racho-Osu, I see, Victor, Shadow Wordress, and LOZ Cards fan. 638 for Joseph here on 19. That is a very healthy score on 19. 554 for Tugi. He's into level 20. They're one line apart. Joseph up by 110,000 points. Okay, Tugi's board starting to get a little bit higher. He's kind of all in on a long bar right now. And the bar is not coming. That's going to be a top out for Tugi at 554. And Joseph is good in game number 3. He's going to go up 2 games to 1. Let's get them started. Jounce was a mullet. You like that game, right? Well, you know, it's kind of civil disobedience in a way. It was kind of like, I know this is possible. I know I can do it, and I'm going to do it here on the biggest stage. Same thing with Eric's Colors game, right? There's a time and a place for, like, if you know you have a generational moment in you, then there's a little bit of civil disobedience that, you know, you're going to do. It's very rare that that's, like, a thing, right? The game gets to an inflection point. I'm like, I know this is possible, and I'm going to be the guy that's going to do it, right? They're all Tetrises so far. Joseph's going to get a single there, though.
No, Barrig,
you don't want a perfect game. Too much pressure.
I should have burned that triple.
Nice burns here for JD 115. Tetris for Tugi 137.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Did Van say Sybil? Bet he read that book. Right, Tugi trying to avoid the line spin there, and this is pretty dicey right now, but that double's going to help for Tugi. 140. Now, of course, if King's been really new books, even though he sells them for a living, he would know that he doesn't have to say Sybil to make a book joke, because there is a book called Civil Disobedience, right?
Oops.
Think you would know that.
Yes,
152
right,
for Tugi, 160 for Joseph. Joseph gets a Tetris. 184. Alright, good clean board now for Tugi after a burn there. He's 181, 187 for Joseph. Tempest with the prime sub. 3 months says happy Tetraversity. Tetraversity. I mean, versary. Yeah, versity. I keep saying, like, the Tetris University. Somebody should make a Tetris University.
True.
What the heck? Tetris 2E 234, 259. Joseph gets a Tetris 2E2. Another one 2E. Right, so they're one line apart. Joseph up by about 25,000 points. Tetris is on this level worth 22,800. Tetris for Joseph. Tetris for Tugi, 351, 377 for Joseph. I'm not asking any questions. Oh, Joseph kind of setting up that long bar dependency. RXS with the $10 contribution, so Joseph all of a sudden a bit dependent here. And Joseph's tapping speed, I would say it's, fairly close. I mean, he's kind of getting bursts up to 13 hertz. And that kind of, I think, aligns a little bit with, kind of his style. He was never, like, the fastest tapper, like Mark or Eric or Alex T, but excellent stacking and good judgment, And then just good nerves. 460 for Joseph, 468 for Tugi. Evan J with the Prime sub, 4 months. Kenzie says, yeah, I like how Joseph is taking the burns. $516 for Tugi. 553 entry into 19 for Joseph. Another healthy transition. Mid 500s. And 540 entry into 19 for Tugi. Got to win this one to force a decider. But Tugi having a great game. I mean, as much as, people getting sort of all hyped out about Joseph here, I mean, it's having a pretty good game here. Really a good, I don't know, last few months, I feel like, Tugi kind of found something here. He had his best month overall in CTM across DAS and Open last month, so.
I don't know what I was doing with that. Oh. If you rotate it fast enough, something's gonna happen.
687 for Joseph. So Joseph ahead by 40,000. There's a Tetris for Joseph. I know, I should have updated the command, the Joseph command in chat. Tetris for Joseph 776. Like, he's not playing for. Alright, so Joseph trying to recover here from a little bit of a dicey board. Set up for a dirty if he can get one real quick. Nope,
fuck that,
right.
fuck this. I'm not playing aggressive. I'm just gonna focus on survival.
791 for Joseph. Tetris for Tugi, 774. Tugi back by about 7 lines and about 20,000.
Oh, and how long I survived.
Right there with him. And Joseph now clean. Tetris for Joseph, 857.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever managed to make it to transition with, like, a good pace.
So
Holy
good survival for Joseph. I don't know if it's like riding a bicycle or what, but... He's getting those pieces over.
At some point, I will have to just do some level 19 start.
50,000 point lead. Tuki has like 7 lines in hand, something like that. Now, Joseph, of course, was the first player to get past, level 30 into 31 and beyond. Did that during a CTM match. Of course, that's very famous Harry Hong Vandy commentary moment where I predicted that people would start to do that kind of thing routinely, and Harry had quite a different view. And, well...
Wow, 3 eyes in a row.
Out. Tetris for Joseph, 961. He's into 29. Tugi gets a tuck and a Tetris, 931. So Tugi gonna have to find a way to get something else. I don't know what he's gonna get. He's got 4 lines to go. He opens up that right side, and Joseph into level 30. And Tetris for Tugi, 974. They're within just a few 500 points of each other. Tugi needs to get something. And no, oh my goodness, just 2,000 points separating the players. And Joseph, it's not going to get there. Tugi, oh my word, just eked it out in the last few moments. What the heck? On the kill screen with Das, Tugi. The last few lines are what sealed it. What the heck? The winner goes to the top 16 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh my goodness. This has been a pretty good tournament so far. Polio says, I'm so nervous, bro. Yeah, you would think, alright, both of them, Joseph, having a lead, basically, on kill screen, and Tugi getting into the kill screen, you think Joseph would have taken it, but no, Tugi got points on kill screen in order to take that one, as a DAS player, which is totally insane.
Why am I so bad? I probably should stop.
Of course, we had,
one more game.
Trap Zone take out Corian. Tugi, she's on my list. Ipa took out Corian and CTWC Silver. That's my list, and I don't know, Tugi maybe wants to get on the list now.
What kind of list are we talking about here?
Alright, Tetris for Joseph, 138. Vicious Rhubarb. And everybody in chat going with the Let's Go Tugi. Tugi sucks. Call and response. Poyo says, I got to commentate that Corian versus Aoife match. She was kicked off the stage. Don't worry. Alright, good. We kid, of course. Listen, we bring the players together. We want everybody to play their best. And the results, somewhat made with in terms of the results. 229 for Joseph, 190 for Tugi.
Lucky.
For the win, Epic Yoshi, first time chat, says, both these players are great! Alright, the Corian thing for Tugi.
That's it.
Adjustment there for the L and the J into the 2x2 gap.
Wait, I'm supposed to take a shower.
If you've watched a live event with Tugi in it, you know that little chant, let's go Tugi, Tugi sucks. But of course it's all in good fun, because everybody loves Tugi. 259 for Tugi, 301 for Joseph. Do here, he's up high, and a long bar gets in for a dirty Tetris Joseph. 327, 270 for Tugi.
What am I doing?
Oh, Tugi with the adjust of the long bar. That's going to work out. He's going to get a Tetris here. 320, 396 for Joseph. Tetris Joseph, 421 through 85. That's a pretty good score. Reports back at Joseph's day, saying the word pace. It's highly discouraged, maybe even outright banned. But those days are over. $349 Tugi. Gonna uncover the well, get it. Tetris 373. 468 for Joseph. He gets a Tetris 491. He's up almost 120,000 points. Yeah, people would get mad. They would ban the word pace in chat. I mean, maybe we should ban it just for Tap Masters, but I feel like I've already violated it like a million times.
Why would that be a banned word?
June. I'm not gonna repeat that comment, but... Well, I think people thought that the word pace... Some people, you know... I think seriously thought it was like a little bit of a curse, but it could also be just distracting, right? Because like players are in the flow state. All of a sudden, you make someone aware of how well they're doing, and start overthinking, break their flow state. I think if there was any legitimacy to it, that is how I think people thought about it.
Yeah. Yes.
557 for Joseph. 516 for Tugi.
I was doing so well, and now I'm not.
Double into 19. A nice triple to bring this stack back down. Long bar over Tetris. Joseph, 592. One line before 20. And Tetris for JD, 617. Tugi going to take a triple, I believe that was, into 19 at 531. Back by about 110,000 points. Gets another triple to knock this stack back down. Tetris Tugi, 587. Joseph waiting on a long bar. Gets a bar. Another Tetris, Joseph, 699. There's one Tugi, 612. One Joseph, 726. Ooh. All right, Joseph. I thought he was going to maybe take a long bar down that right side for a triple, but no, he's going to get to attacking those gaps. All right, 671 after a Tetris for Tugi, 759 for Joseph. Long bar over at Tetris, Joseph. Still got about 110, 115,000 point lead. Another Tetris for him, 819 on 24. It's a long, created a long bar dependency over on the left, but got an immediate couple of long bars. Good for him. Tetris for Joseph, 883, and he's got a 145,000 point lead now. Now here's the thing, Joseph ahead by about 13 lines. There's an early shift for Tugi, so that's going to throw off his stack a little bit. That's what he's going to have to Of course, it's already recovered, but he's going to have to downstack a bit more now. Joseph with a good board. Take a nice, easy triple. Knock this down. Getting droughted a little bit. Joseph, 961. Tugi at 782. Tugi might be, he's got lines in hand. He's back by 17 lines, something like that, but he's got a lot. Joseph with the max out on 27. There's a Tetris. But, it's Tugi just has a lot of room to make up here in this stack. Not getting any easier. That is going to be a top up for Tugi at 788. Joseph has already got the max out and will be moving on in this tournament. So a great matchup between two great players. Of course, one of the greatest players of all time, Joseph. And, of course, one of the greatest DAS players of our generation, Tugi. So, what a match. We'll see what Joseph can do here.
Oh!
And there's another one.
Tetris on the kill screen with hyper tapping.
Oh, he misses the T-spin.
Those were the days, dude.
He's 2 away from... Oh, the pod face there from Tugi. He's into 31. My word.
If Joseph learns...
Great burn setups on that left side. And no, the level 31.
If Joseph's still interested in classic Tetris, and he tries to learn rolling, it'd be
You
awesome.
thought this was just a fun thing to come back. You actually have
Because
to
like
keep
he
playing.
can play in level 9
So,
in the kill screen.
congratulations to you. Tugi, congratulations to you.
It's
You
just
had a really
he's
good
playing it
match.
incorrectly.
Looking great. Also, congratulations.
By hyper tapping.
Previous month, you had an amazing month. So, looking forward to see what you can do. Hey, everybody, this is your old pal, Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, up. If you want to see, like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv, monthly Tetris. Have a nice day.
Why am I so bad at judging those? Damn it.